two girls as my. Luckily, I know most of them because I played with them for like. Yeah, for years. Sorry? Black. There's always the first. Steve Black. Give out to everybody, not to me. Now I'm feeling sad.
Do you reckon it'll really fuck them if I get my phone out and be like, guys, put your finger on there?
Got the pleasure too.
Yes, it will.
Okay, are we ready?
Thinking. Right, on, yeah, sorry, take that.
Okay, who will start? Yeah, and we'll start with the action.
Hello, and welcome back to live commentary from the European Winners' Cup 2019. Next up is probably the most exciting game of the day. It's the German champions TuS Oeckinghausen
TuS Oeckinghausen.
versus the Italian champions,
Ferrara Bulls.
and they met in the EWC final last year where Ferrara
Won it.
won it, and so it'd be interesting to see who
Indeed.
takes the win in this game. So here on the commentary team today, it's Mari Haugen,
Filippo Burresi.
Tara Grenier.
and we're ready for a lineup. A tiny bit delayed here to start with. Do we have some background on the teams?
Okay, so first of all we have TuS Oeckinghausen, which is the German championship. They are playing from the first time which a German team had the possibility to play the Winners' Cup all the time, winning the German championship from since a long time, since ever maybe. On the opposite side we have Ferrara Bulls, one-time double champion, as last year won as well the Italian championship, the Serie A, and not the Silver Cup, but the Winners' Cup, which they played last year in Tchoukball in Austria. The team is still going up. They have a new coach this year, which is an old player from Ferrara and Lane Dinara as well. On the opposite side, the team has a nod from last year of Blackmore, a UK player who's abroad coming in Germany for study and work. And they have as well this year, because we wrote as well an article regarding him, a Taiwanese guy who is looking to improve as well the game of TuS Oeckinghausen, which last year lost for like less than 10 points, which is really, really important to remember because every year the teams really growing up and can be really important.
Yeah, and Tara, do you have players from each team?
So from TuS Oeckinghausen, we have Jan Friedrich Marschner, Anna-Julia Diedrich, Marie Berbecker, Sören Kappa, Niklas Winkhaus, Jonas Winkhaus, Friedrich Berbecker, Raphael Hild, Lars Diedrich, Stu Blackmore, Julian Kleber, Yue Xiong, and
Felix Kuhn
Felix Kuhn.
will be their coach. And
Yes.
yeah, Ferrara.
Other side, Ferrara Bulls. They have Matt.
Okay, the
The
Italian in the Italian
get
way
to pronounce
That would make
the
sense.
names from the Italian teams.
will be on the field Mattia Arveda, Emiliano Biavati, Sara Bonora, Chiara Checchi, Paolo Dolzani, Andrea Gomina e Antonio Notarangelo. In panchina Fabio Bolognesi, Andrea Bonora, Francesco Contenti, Luca Greco e Silvia Mantovani. As a team coach, Stefano Checchi.
And it looks like we're ready to set off.
Indeed.
Big crowd watching.
Big crowd
See them all
watching
behind
this
us.
game, yeah.
A big question for you girls. Your prediction on this game?
Oh, I mean, we do have a bit of a bias maybe, being the fact that the German team is playing with a UK men's team player.
But I also don't think they're going to want to lose again. They're going to come out fighting.
They will come out fighting.
My bets are on Oeckinghausen.
Yeah, I'm going to bet mine on Oeckinghausen as well. The host nation has something to prove here, don't they? Starting off with
Twice.
It's actually their second game of today. Their first game was at 5 o'clock. And we don't have the scores with us at the moment.
It was a good 30-point margin that they won by against
Limeta, yeah, the Czech Republic team. Tara, it's your time to give us your prediction.
My prediction
Indeed.
as to who's going to win this.
Of course. I mean, the match, not the tournament. Don't be afraid. We have a long journey to go for that.
Well, as I said, I think Oeckinghausen are not going to want to lose again. They're going to come out fighting, and although they've already played a game, I think that probably would have fired them up for it, got them in the right frame of mind. So I reckon it would be close, but I reckon they're going to win.
Exactly. And our Italian commentator, how does he feel like this game will go?
I don't say nothing. I just say that Ferrara thinks they shape it up as well more the game in the Italian league. They are going to. They won already a lot of games. They are first, more or less. We have some kind of differences on the game time because like a team play more games in 1 week and the next week you play less. By the way, I think so that the Italian team is looking to win everything. So let's see how they will do.
There's some great shooting going on down that end, isn't there? Good teaming.
A little secret things. We have a lot of siblings in this match. From Ferrara, we have the Bonora brothers, the Keki brothers. One playing, one is the coach. On the opposite side, we have a lot of siblings. The Diederich family, with and as well the Winkhaus, which are playing both, not in the game in the meantime, and the Berbeka. So we have a lot of siblings playing. Maybe some connection together. The game instinct nature.
Well, Tchoukball is known for creating a family atmosphere.
Indeed. Right now, we see as a no Tarangelo. Sorry, National is coming back, but really, when he playing the 0 degree, they is going to smash it. He is really, I think, one of the most beautiful players to see when they need to shoot the 0 degree.
We'll allow that nationalism. It's a very nice shot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. 5, 6, 12 minutes till the end of the first period, so just 3 minutes. A lot of points. I'm looking to see more defense because both teams have a great defense on the side of TuS Oeckinghausen, Julian Clever, Soren Kapke, and Anne-Marie Bebeka. On the opposite side, we have Arveda, one of the best defenders in Italy, we can find it. And as well on the opposite side, Chiara Keki, who for the national team, she's playing on the shooter side. And Sara Bonora, which really, guys, in 2 years, she improves massively. So we need to see as well what will happen. Short from Emiliana Biavati, interesting. We saw already a lot of given points, I mean shorts. We need to see how they keep it up.
Definitely. I think this game is probably going to run neck to neck. See if anyone gains or loses some momentum really, but I think this is going to be a very tight game for sure.
Really good defense.
Great defense there from Rhodes.
Still one pass.
Oh, and
Landing cool.
landing is called.
With the-
Beautiful spin though, beautiful spin.
Guys, if you think a person can't do like a 20 degree on the opposite ends, please see this guy. It's really important to remember how this play, as you can see now, it's really important the defenders because it was sweeping to the 0 degree because it was ready for the shoot of the other one. The other player saw the possibility and really put a great 90 degree. Now just the shoot of Winkhaus. Catch it.
put it straight. Very tight defence there, though, not leaving a lot of gaps for shots.
Bulls are finding those gaps between Oeckinghausen at the moment. 10-7, 10 minutes to go.
I would like to see as well Blackmore playing. Is one of the most hyped UK player. Of course, he's one of the best players. I mean, UK men's are really growing up as well year by year. And I think so. What they brought to TuS is a little bit more of as a 0 degree from the right side. You don't see that much from the German guys. Maybe Winkhaus right now can catch something. Lars Diederik is more like the powerful shooter. And so we'll see what TuS can bring as well to the game.
Great shot there.
As you just described.
Very, very late switch there. Borderline landing, one could maybe question, but
we'll let it slide for now.
We'll let it slide. We're not the referees here. It's a very difficult thing, isn't it? Calling landing on switches. It doesn't happen very often. That doesn't mean to say landing on switches don't happen.
It's a rarity, but it's one you need to keep an eye out for.
Can happen, and
Brilliant
what
shot
you can
from
see.
Berbecker there.
A powerful shoot from Berbecker, Frederick Berbecker, which really is this. It's really what you see from TuS Oeckinghausen was just so most of the time is a powerful shooting from the side players. Oh, is a shoot, is a point, yes indeed.
He steps out of court and that pulls the point.
Each team isn't taking no for an answer. They're coming back with a shot each time.
And we are really point to point. Now we see the swap. Notarangelo is going with the 90, is a point. Interesting. You don't see many times, so it's a rarity to see he's make this kind of shoot. He's more confident of like just make the ball, like put the ball on the frame. Don't go like with the high hands of the 90. Maybe something is training about this last weeks, where the Italian championship just got a break.
What a shot. What a shot. That is amazing.
Blink and you miss it.
Great shooters here. A lot of national players as well on these teams, of course.
If I saw right, in Ferrara there are like all the players playing the first string, just 2 players, Paolo Dolzani and Arveda Mattia are playing in the second string. I'm not sure then, now I don't want to put it wrong. So sorry, public on the on YouTube channel if I say wrong, my apologies. On the opposite side, we need to say TuS Oeckinghausen is like the powerhouse in Germany and all the players playing the national team.
Brilliant catch there.
He was not letting anything past him.
Not at all.
Ooh!
Very well read. Our second line, happy with that catch for sure.
I think we forget sometimes how vital second line really is.
And it's really important as well for the momentum and mentality way because you saw as Soren.
Oh, that was sneaky.
Oh, so smooth. Not sure the referees knew what to call it there. They were quite caught by surprise, just as the defence, really.
It's not the unique one. We will see as well in the next match with Saronno. The defender, Andrea Zonka, he make this shoot as well. So be aware to see as well what will going on. And what I say is really important mentally as well to have the momentum to say, hey, I made the big play. Soren was waiting there like, you saw what I did? And it's really important as well mentally because really you put the team in a high ground. And now, Lars, what a feint you did. Now, what do you think, girls, which is important to have a coach on the field? I saw right now, as the coach of Ferrara, talking a lot. I hear a lot of time talking like what you need to do, what you need to fix it. And when you don't have a coach on the field, what do you think is taking at the coach as well?
I think, obviously, it depends on nations, but I think not a lot of nations are able to have off-court coaches. But I think it definitely makes a difference having that voice that is entirely focused on the game as a whole and not on the game as a player, because you have to focus as a player. You will have to focus on your own game as well as the game going on court.
I think a coach has a much broader view and can see the long picture, where as opposed to when you're there and you're playing, you're in the moment, and you're so focused on maybe what you've done wrong or what you've done well that you forget there's other people in the picture. There's other plays you can make.
And also, just to point out, there was a change of players for Oeckinghausen. Steve Blakemore is now on the field. Oh, sorry, we meant Stu Blackmore. Easy mistake to make.
They all sound the same, really.
And Lars left the field at the moment. So 16-20. TuS Oeckinghausen took the lead. Now it's 16-21. I wait for the scoreboard. No,
17. It's Ferrara in the lead.
My apologies.
Your team.
My Italian team still winning.
You're slacking.
I mean, I'm happy for that, of course. What is really important as well to feel is like what you will both. I mean, you saw has how now TuS Oeckinghausen already put the defense in the right way. Maybe Stuart need to be aware about Emiliano how he shoot the spin. But really, I would prefer maybe to move the defense so that like fear people onto good defense.
Great defense there. Oh, we had a fall.
What's going on?
Okay. The metal leg is off. He's walking. It's fine.
I need to.
Crisis averted, people. Just a trip there on a player from the opposite team.
I mean, oh no, unlucky. She was there. I mean,
did it well, but just the momentum took her too far.
I mean, legends say the Stuart has a bionical legs.
Yes, he's partly made out of. Yes. Lucky there. But yes, Tchoukball was originally made as a sport to prevent sports injuries.
Herman Brandt, biologist.
Herman Brandt, biologist in 1971 or 70?
He first developed the idea in 1970, and then it finally got put into action in 71.
Yes, but while it is largely an injury-free sport, there's obviously some injuries happening on court, and knees
and fingers.
Knees and fingers, obviously, as you can see,
Back.
Stu Blackmore is playing with a brace on his right leg.
Yeah. Been a little bit plagued with injury these last 12 months. Yes.
I remember it was the first time. It wasn't Dominic Fox play with Southampton when he was the last game of Dominic Fox. He hurt his leg and he got to the hospital straight away. It was the first time he got the problem there.
As well, yeah. And it's 22-21 to Ferrara, but
1 minute to go.
1 minute to go, and Oeckinghausen has caught up on what was a 5-6 point lead there for a moment.
Yeah, it was like 4-5 points lead, and they catch it up. That's pretty amazing. And this feel like a finale. I mean, a final.
There's a crowd, all the atmosphere. It's tense.
Oh no, that was unlucky. They all thought he had it there.
You felt that.
I know. I mean,
felt the frustration.
There's a lot of frustration where you have the ball, you are right there and say, okay, I got it, boom, down the ball.
It's there, it's in your hands, and then it's not.
But right now, let's see the last pass maybe. No, he shoots straight away. To catch it is the shoot time for Hilt, and he got the points.
To Oeckinghausen. 23-23 2 seconds.
Oh, oh.
No point!
And no point, and it first period ends 23-23.
We said it was going to be close.
And it's really hot up, and we saw a lot of action from both teams, a lot of great shots, a lot of great defense, a lot of great counter-attack from both teams. And what makes you really hyped up of this match is high-level Tchoukball, different shoots, which you can't understand what they can do it. And they do it, it's really amazing.
It's really just goes to show how much Tchoukball has evolved over the years as well. From, I mean, who remembers nine-a-side Tchoukball back in the 1990s to the levels it at now is just amazing. And you really see, like, you have players with ranges from 0 to 180 almost at times, and defense as well. It's come on so much.
What you see as well is how the shooter needs to improve their defense. The 0 degree is one of the most used shoots in the high level, and right now the defender are more there to control the defense on the right place and as well control the game. And like, hey, give me the ball, I need to move to the opposite side because the defense is not there. And really, you see right now how as well the shooter, I mean the wings we can say, are really improving their defending. As we were talking before, the improvement of Tchoukball, you saw in the maybe early 2000, you see as well how the shooting was like more powerful shooting, 90, 70, 60 degree, 45 maybe. And right now we are moving towards the 0 degree. And so sometimes right now the 90 degrees one of the most astonishing shoots because you can't imagine that sometimes.
Exactly. It's my first international tournament that I've been to, and my mind is blown. I am in awe of everything right now.
I mean, we are lucky because we see a really high level in the group stage. Tomorrow we see a lot of more games like Marine Panthers coming on the show. Tchoukball with Serrano Castor, which is another amazing match, which I would suggest you to not miss all the games. We will live stream on the main field A here. And we are in the second third, 23-23. If you would like to make some changes, right now we are staying with the same 7 was on the field on the end of the first third, which is now we need to see. Girls, are you?
We'll see what happens, don't we? I mean, these are obviously, you get to the top by playing tactical Tchoukball, so changes will happen when changes needs to happen. So we'll just see how the team move on and whether this will be a second very close third. That's good.
Short called in the end there because it came off Oeckinghausen's leg, one of their players.
It is
Shame.
really, but this is what I love.
And point to Steve. Great shot from Steve there.
Okay, the thing what I love is to see fair play, by the way, really. It's something in this kind of big match you are scared not to see because it's a point-to-point and it's like
It's very
intense.
I think that's one of the nicest things about Tchoukball. It's a sport with the most fair play and the most sportsmanship I think of any sport. Not to sound biased, you know.
I mean, we are commenting Tchoukball because we love Tchoukball, but because really it's something you see from the top games to like the game of newbie.
It's a very friendly atmosphere and very, really, if you make a mistake in Tchoukball, you pull it out yourself. And that is all part of the Tchoukball shot. Brilliant shot there. And one of what Oeckinghausen does very well with their match of shooters is you have right-handed left shooters who will be shooting mainly going for the beyond and square shots, with right shooters coming in to deliver slip shots, and it works really well because obviously with the left shooter coming in with a high arm, the defense has to stay behind, so a quick switch there should leave the defense on the last ring. Oh, a great shot, shooting at a sitting defender there.
It's a risky game.
What really I'm looking for as well as is how the match should, and I will say as well philosophy of games. As you see, like how really Tchoukball improved, as you said, right shooter on the right place. We saw last week on this Silver Cup as well how the feint of the 0 degree is a double-edged sword, because in the meantime really is a short but good feint from Ferrara player, because when you do the 0 degree feint and the players just sitting, the other shooter cannot move really, because you are there, you say there's a man in front of me sitting, how can I do? So you need just to swap, so you need as well to understand when to make the feint of the 0 degree and when not.
It just comes with time and experience. The more you play, the more you realise that.
Exactly. It's 28-28, neck to neck still. Oh, did not necessarily agree with that decision.
We saw a couple of players arguing.
Whether that disappointment or whether that is disagreement, that's hard to say. Another point there to Stu Blakemore.
A little bit overshot that throw.
I think there's some mistakes now from Ferrara. They need to keep up the mind, pace up, and now going forward. A great shoot, but a great defense from the cycle line. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Now we see. He's going to shoot a 90 degree. Ah, unlucky for Stuart.
He was there. It's one of those when it just slips out.
I have a question. Sorry, goals. Is it Stuart or Stu? In the meantime, good joke, by the way.
No innuendos there. Tchoukball is not full of innuendos.
Not at all, ever.
Oh, out of court, and the ball has jumped into the media box, but we got it out.
Is it Stu or Stuart? Stu?
So we call him Stu in the UK, yes. That is there. Or Steve for short, of course, but no, Stu is Stu Blakemore.
I will continue
whichever name it is. Not that we know.
I'm pretty sure he changes it every week.
Yes.
Keeps people on their toes.
A great second line from Juran Clever. Now the shooter from Hild, and he's going down. Is a shoot.
Oh yes.
Is the point. They
Landing
give us landing.
Landing is called. Timeout called. Player being called off for talking to the referee there.
Guildford doing a good job of controlling tempers and high tensions on the court.
Referees from Guildford Inferno in this game.
Was nearby. As you see, how the evolution of Tchoukball is when in the game, you are ready to improve. Like, okay, he's doing the 0 degree pretty well. I need to be there on the right spots. And as you see as well, the shooter, how to improve. Okay, they're trying to block the 0 degree. I move out to another shoot, which is really important.
The ability to adapt and change to the game. Quite literally keep everyone on their toes.
Exactly.
And what I like regarding the referee, just remember to all of you are player member, we don't have like a proper referee who just come to referee and that's it. So it's really important to understand each other. And it's really important as well, I think, so to remember that sometimes referee sees something which you disagree, but I think a point doesn't change any. I mean, can change in this game, but really, if you are better, you will show it every time, play by play.
Exactly. At the end of the day, referees are only human. They're gonna. There's 3 of them on the court. They'll always see maybe something different, or they'll agree. And at the end of the day, so long as they come to a decision,
Exactly.
that's what
And
matters.
rule of reffing, you ref what you can see.
And players are going to see different things in their favour potentially.
So a few going through the Oeckinghausen second line there. Probably need to tighten up. There's also been a few shorts from Oeckinghausen in this period. They're currently 4 points behind. Killer of a shot there from Becker.
I would be scared to catch the ball. Really, is a strong shooter. Really clever, Frederick. But on the opposite side, really good. What? I like it. Number 15, Julian Clever, is always on the second line. The problem is on the free side. If you see this kind of issue, you need to move one of the shooter up to the second line as well. Because really, they are doing a lot of points around the second line. But in the meantime, we count 0 degree. A good point for him.
Notes is struggling a little bit there with the shots coming from Oeckinghausen number 13, Nicholas Winkhouse.
Good catch.
Good catch. Maybe should have been a switch there.
A little bit.
Oh,
Oh, great.
good
Good knock.
defense.
One.
Unlucky.
This is something what the coach of Ferrara said, which I really like it. In this game, you can't win alone. I mean, you can do 40, 50 points, but if you're alone, you can't win the game. And it's right. In this sport, a team is much more important than a single person, by the way.
Exactly. It's another point to Nicholas Winkhouse there.
And we see Andrea Gomina shoot a 90, catching 2 times. Good defense from TuS Oeckinghausen. Raphael Hilt, catch the ball on the time 2 times. This is really amazing defense from both sides. Now it's coming.
It's a hard shot to defend against. So we are
Definitely.
just over 5 minutes left and 40-35 to Ferrara Bulls. It's turning into a real repeat of last year.
Definitely.
But as well, last year was like really a point by point in the final. Wherever who saw the match was really amazed. And what really make you think about that in the meantime, really amazing shoot by both sides. It was like, if I remember correctly, it was like 6-point differences with just gap in the last minutes. Oh!
It's there.
Notes have that.
Nailed that one.
Now maybe he will switch. Yes, he will. And all the great shoots. And another point from Emiliano Biavati.
Yeah, they got
Going
closer,
through the defense there. That's a well-placed shot there. Straight between the 2 defenders on the left.
We was talking as well before during the not commentary games, as really the shooters are looking towards the gap. As we saw as well during the game, the variety of shooting is really, really important, which Paolo Dolzani was landing right now. He can give, he really can do from 90 to 0 degree, and it's really important, the variety of shooting, and to see the gap.
Exactly.
A
And
change for
obviously, sometimes you just rely on the fact that your shot is so good, you can just put it the same place and the defenders are going to struggle. And change for Oeckinghausen as well.
GF is coming to play on the right side instead of Nicholas Winkhouse.
Is Jan Frederik Machner.
Which is friendly call GF from a lot of teams. I mean, German community call him GF. And from the opposite side, Sarah Bonora change with number 23 from Ferrara Bulls. Really?
Great defense there. Good option though. Oh, landing call. That's a brilliant spin shot though. Brilliant spin.
Had everyone forward there.
Contenti touched the second ball of this game for this moment. A great... I mean, when you have this kind of feint, really you have a highway on your way. It's really great on the both side how the feint is so important. It's like you score the points.
Another landing called.
Not quite working for him. He might need to switch that one up a bit.
Yeah.
2 in a row now that have been landing.
Nice.
Point. Another perfect example of fair play there.
Indeed. 39-45 now are the 6-point differences. Ferrara tried to take the gap. He catch it. He shoot it. Oh! What unlucky!
Just
Touched the floor, and that was such great hands.
Shame, that was beautiful.
I was calling the best defense of the day. Either I don't saw the other games in the moment.
Catch there. Italy's number 20.
Oh!
An obstruction call there.
Another fair play time. Really, I love when teams are next to each other and they are looking for fair play as well.
Exactly.
So you say was it your first abroad, international event, Sarah?
Yeah.
What do you think meanwhile during this match?
I'm a little bit lost for words, to be honest, which isn't great as a commentator. But no, I am unbelievably impressed. I knew the standard was going to be insanely high anyway, but this has exceeded all of my expectations. And it's only the third match I've seen today.
Exactly.
Very much looking forward to the next couple of days.
Indeed, and something came off.
Just under 30 seconds left.
It's a 7-point gap, girls. So right now the gap is growing up. It's really important on the third.
Oeckinghausen will, Oeckinghausen will have to catch up. Shooting straight at the defense is not going to do it.
I know, maybe he touched the line, but the ball is really far away. It's ending the second third. 48 for Ferrara Bulls, 41 for TuS Oeckinghausen. Great game.
In that last third.
It's a great game. Seen some more mistakes this period.
Cut out shorts from the first period.
Yeah. Obviously mistakes do breed mistakes a lot of the time, and there's been some landings and shorts from Oeckinghausen, which are obviously...
Yeah, sadly that's affecting the score a bit.
We need to see right now how they will come in back, because really you need to understand this 15 minutes will be the most intense you will see. Is a 7-point lead. You can take it really easily. I know.
In a high-level game like this as well, 7 points isn't much if you manage to turn the momentum. But the question is, can they?
I think they have the power will to do, and they have really the possibility. TuS Oeckinghausen is not like a known is a defense team. I mean, the defense is pretty knocked up, but really what they was showing up every time was their shooting. So I think a 7-game gap for them is possible. If it was some other team, maybe I will doubt a little bit, not that much. But really, what you see from TuS Oeckinghausen and Ferrara is how they attack, their shooting is looking to grow up and improve and adapt much more.
Exactly. And if you're staying on the live stream after this, we have Tchoukball Club Comtois versus
Limeta. I try, so sorry for my pronunciation, ladies and gentlemen. Limeta Lomnite. Please check, guys. Sorry if I say wrong.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Indeed. Which as well is a good game, high level as well, Czech Republic and the French champions reign.
Yeah.
Comtois. We had,
Champions of Coupe de France, Championnat de France.
je pense, yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, they are champions of French champion tournament.
Taken over by Sylvain Florian.
Yep.
Took them over, turned them around. Now they've got a much younger team coming in to this tournament.
What we're really looking forward is, as before was like just the Paris Paris Tchoukball team was looking just to go every year to the championship. Is a couple of years which you can see different teams, which make you, if you can, really interested to see the French championship, which you need to see as well as the TuS Oeckinghausen and the Limeta is a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. They are like going to win every year. Was like a rivalry with Pussy Praga. Sorry for my pronunciation again. Friends of Pussy. Anyway, you understand what I said? I hope so. In the meantime, we're on the third with a good defense from Ferrara. Look at that again.
and strong. Oh.
Call the frame from the shooter.
Keeping to the charter there.
Okay. Supporter.
From supporters, so you can see they changed up their shooting pairings. Stu now with a slip on the floor there. Stu Blakemore now with Burke Becker down in the end of 3 for Oeckinghausen.
We're really looking forward is this combination of Blakemore and Berbecker, because really you have a right shooter who really can shoot really fast and a left shooter who really, you need to start to be scared to your teeth and to your face if you shoot on a high place.
Third time lucky for the Italian defense there.
I call it short as well.
And short.
Stanley didn't quite convert that one though. Well, yeah, minute and a half in.
And according to notes of Ferrara Bowls.
Oeckinghausen are catching up gradually, point at a time.
I mean, as you saw in this game, really, in a minute, you can change the game. Tchoukball is a fast-paced game. You can really do like 3-4 points in a minute. So if you are the one who make the points, you really get the gap or closing the gap a lot.
Exactly. And great defense there.
Ooh!
What
a great 120 degree, really. If you play on the opposite hand, this is what you need to do, really.
Exactly. And it looks like Oeckinghausen has found their momentum. See if they will keep it. And that was simply too good. It went out of board.
What really you need to understand if it's the first time you see Ferrara Bulls, Torangelo is one of the greatest player you can see on the left side, left shooter, in Italy, by the way. There's a lot of great players, but I will stop here for the great fair play. So if you stop him, you stop really a great shooter, and you feel like fired up.
Am I correct in thinking he was most valuable player in Geneva indoors as well?
I think so. I mean,
Yes. Wonder, correct us if we're wrong, but we wonder if that
wow!
was
Really?
great defense there from Chiara, number 20 for Italy.
You are feeling like a kid in a candy shop when you see all these kind of plays from both sides. Great defense, great shooting.
Right, with 11 minutes to go, we are 51-47 to Ferrara.
And a headshot, and straight in the nose.
They scored the goal
For
as well.
notes.
Double points.
No, that's a shot you're going to get whiplash from.
Do we think though, did Stu do that on purpose, or, I mean it is quite tactical really to do a headshot.
It's very true. I don't appreciate them when they come towards me.
I mean, you going inside the mentally player like, okay, this guy really can put everywhere, not just like 0 to 90, more like high and low. So you don't know where put right the hand. And this is really important when you think about that like, what next? What will happen next?
That's great second line there. Oh, they are. Oh, another headshot.
Right in the chin.
Right in the chin. Raphael on Oeckinghausen there, straight into the chin
Even
of
her the
Italian. Chiara. She's going to feel that tomorrow.
Sorry guys, I'm really so hyped up for this match that really you see me like jump. You can't see me, but really I'm jumping on all the shoots. And
it's only 2 points. 1 point. 1 point between the last year EWC champions Ferrara Bulls and host nation, host team Oeckinghausen. Back to a 2-point lead there for Ferrara.
we are in the third period, am I correct?
Yep.
Third period.
Okay, I want to look at the fourth period as well. Please give me another period.
We want more of this.
I want more
We
and more.
play all day. That'd be great.
I mean, we see as well afterwards another great match. The Czech Republic champions with the French championship, French champion playing together. So will be another amazing game. Oh, great! What a great defense! Really.
Really strong defense from number 15, Julian Clever, both first and second line for Oeckinghausen. Landing
Julian
his
Clever
goal.
is a really, if you're looking for European Tchoukball as a defender, him is another one you see on the 3-side game really showing up every time he will play a great match.
Very strong player.
Ooh, unlucky.
He almost popped that off.
He's trying to stop the momentum of that ball.
Oh, we have a sweaty ball. Ginger
Stu's
Stew. Ginger Stew got his sweat on that ball.
Even the scorers are looking at their hands as to how gross that was.
Yeah, they need to whistle before to start the game, so they repeat.
And we have 7 minutes 53 left of this game.
Oh, 2 passes.
1 to go, has to be a shot. Great point there.
That was very slick.
A misjudging idea from Julian Clever. It was looking to go to the opposite side. Instead, they're going still on the same frame. So in this way, you find the point from Notarangelo for the 3-point gap. Wow. Wow. Just really wow.
That's all I can say.
It's really on fire there. Still 2-point gap though.
So now, oh, another change I saw right now. Andrea Gomina change for the Andrea Bonora. and the supporter are going up. The 8th man is in our back. And you can feel it! Holy moly, guys, really.
Great defense there.
Horrible finding those gaps.
Yes. And this is how quickly momentum turns. Great catch, followed by a great point. Let's see if Oeckinghausen can bring it back. That was a point to Stu Blakemore.
As well, I think as a referee, you are really have a pressure because each action is really important, and as well because it's a high-paced game.
You can see Oeckinghausen now gone from 4 points behind to catching up to just 2 points behind after a shot and a short from Ferrara.
Oh.
What a shame.
That's not what you want to do at this point of the game.
It was as well a great defense from Frederic Bebeca. So it's really unlucky. He tried to change his shoot, but Raphael hit, revenge his teammates, and make the point this time for the 56-58.
Taking advantage of that missing second line as well from Ferrara.
I just need to be Raphael Hild. Sorry, German viewership for my pronunciation all the time. Oh! Great second line. I felt like the defender from Ferrara is hurt a bit. But, I mean, what's the problem? I scored points.
Exactly. Oh, 4-point lead again to Ferrara.
60-56.
Great point though. You can see how they're creating gaps down there. It's very hard to defend against the shooting carries on both teams. Great
Wow.
defense.
He was really running and slides, and he took the ball. And right now as well on the great catch. Great defenders are everywhere. What you need to understand from the right shooter Andre Bonora is a young player. He played since the Castellanza 2018 as an under 18 player, and really I think is one of the players you need to see if you want in a 2 years time how much he can improve in the Italian scene and the international scene as well. And they played a lot, him and Emiliano Biavati, which is really important as a connection and understanding each other. I think you can't see these two miss a pass to each other.
Save there from notes.
Oh, great swap.
Long ball.
Now,
And great second line there. There's some misunderstanding from the Italian.
A bit of a risky shot from Ferrara.
I think so. He saw the ball going down, so he said, I'm not sure that you can catch it, so I catch and I try to shoot.
Exactly.
3 points in 3 minutes.
It's doable, but they're still playing catch up here. TuS and Oeckinghausen. They're currently winning the period, but is it enough? Are they pushing enough to win the game?
I really, if you see this kind of shooting, is normally that you win in the period, but you're still behind. Over high second line is something which is really dangerous because really, in the meantime, a great 0 from Blackmore, because really you have the body up front, so it's really easy that you touch the body when you try to do this second line 100 degree. We'll shoot a 90. Great catch.
Great catch from Stu. You can see the Italian Italians used the option pass a couple of times.
Wow.
It's an effective way, the option pass, to change up the game, but I'm not sure it's been that effective for them really in this game.
Oeckinghausen are reading it very well.
Niklas, he made a point which really can change the game. 2 points change. Now it's a 3. You're still looking for the 2-3-point gap, which, ladies and gentlemen, in a minute is possible everything.
Everything is possible.
We've already seen Ferrara do it.
Oh!
One-handed catch there, one-handed catch. And a point. 4 points to catch, 1 minute 20. I think we might know how this game is going to end. But
Don't say cats if you don't have in the sec. Trapattoni said once when he was Ireland coach football team. Don't say cat if you don't have in the sack, and he's right, because really you are looking at a minute as a 2-point gap.
there's a 2-point gap.
I don't think Ferrara they're not gonna let this one go, I don't think. They're exceptionally focused right now.
This is all about not shorting that last. Oh, mistake. Mistake.
Ooh. Obstruction, they said. The referee said obstruction. So another time the ball to Ferrara, which they can play a little more slowly, because now the point counts.
This is where the long balls comes in.
Oh! Ferrara, we can say, ladies and gentlemen, won the game for 67-63 at the moment. A last shot maybe from TuS Oeckinghausen. Let's see. Yep, 63-67.
And that catch signals the win of Ferrara Bulls in what has so far been the most exciting game of this tournament.
Girls, I have a question. In this group, you can find TuS Oeckinghausen, Ferrara. If I remember correctly now we check with our rate, you have as well the Le Chaux de Fonds, which is the Swiss team, which is really important. Last year won the Silver Cup. With this match, Le Chaux de Fonds need to be not scared, but like aware how these two teams can play one of the highest Tchoukball level.
Exactly. Well, we've enjoyed this game. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Very close call, but in the end, a win to Ferrara Bulls. One game left today on the live stream. It'll be Tchoukball Club Comtois from France versus the Czech Limeta Lomny, or however you say that. So stay tuned for the next game, and live stream will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. and we'll be back with commentary from 10 a.m. and every 2 hours we'll be here to talk you through the games. I've been Mari Haugen.
Filippo Burresi.
Thank you, and tune in later for more Tchoukball. Bye.
Bye.